Thanks for joining us today at 4. We begin with that disturbing twist in the Delphi murders case.
The attorneys for Richard Allen say that overwhelming evidence points to Libby German and Abby Williams being killed by a group of people in a ritualistic sacrifice. Rich and I has been digging all day through the details of a court document. This document, 136 pages long.
Yeah, so Rich, what have you learned so far?
Well, here it is. I've been through this all day long. It's a lot to read, a lot to process. This court filing by the defense provides many new details about how Libby and Abby died that have never been released publicly. Some of those details are graphic. We're not going to discuss them, but we want to caution you that this may still be hard for some people to hear. Richard Allen's attorneys are asking the judge to look at this evidence and throw out the search warrant that led to Allen's arrest for the murders. The attorneys for Richard Allen point to evidence gathered by investigators to support their belief that Libby German and Abby Williams were killed in a planned abduction and ritualistic sacrifice. The court motion says symbols used in the pagan religion of Odinism, made out of sticks and marked on a tree, were found near the bodies. Abby was allegedly found wearing much of Libby's clothing. The court document names several people that investigators interviewed allegedly involved in Odinism, including the father of a boy Abby knew. The court documents say at least 3 investigators looked deeply into the Odinism angle and were concerned that the evidence pointing to Allen was far less compelling than the evidence pointing to men who practiced Odinism in the area. The court documents also outline in 92 steps why it would be unlikely, if not impossible, for Richard Allen to have acted alone in forcing the girls down the hill, across a river, killing them, and staging the bodies in the timeline presented by the sheriff. The attorneys claim their client has 0 connections to any pagan cult or members, and that no forensic or electronic evidence links Allen to the girls or the crime scene. They maintain he is a completely innocent man. The defense says the sheriff lied and withheld critical evidence to obtain a search warrant for Allen's home last October. They want that search warrant overturned, which would throw out the evidence seized from Allen's home. The defense also claims that 2 prison guards supervising Allen at the Westville Correctional Facility are Odinists who have threatened, intimidated, and mentally abused him, including monitoring and recording attorney visits with Allen. The attorneys suggest that Allen confessed to the killings in an April phone call to his wife from prison because he feared his wife would be harmed if he did not. Allen's attorneys continue to ask that their client be transferred to a county jail while he awaits trial. The court document summarizes, the defense is not inventing, fabricating, or exaggerating these facts, no matter how crazy those facts may appear. Some of that is crazy when you read it. At this point, we don't know when the judge will make any decision about the search warrant or this new request to move Allen. And it's worth noting that this long document, so many details, was public early this morning. But then the court changed their mind, and that was sealed at last check.
There is so much there. And I know that senior investigative reporter Bob Siegel is looking into this. He's going to dive deeper into these documents coming up beginning at 5 o'clock. Rich, thanks.